Look at this sad sack right here. This sad cube man who got in deep with the mob, a debt that he can never repay. And look at him. Look what happened to him now. How the mighty have fallen, except Komeji was never really that mighty. But maybe we can do something to help. We're not really here to help him, though. We're here to question him about crime. There's a desk in the center of the room. Okay. What were you doing at Horodori Institute? Was that gun you had for trafficking? Maybe I need to get a little bit gruffer to get him to talk. What's the connection between the gun trafficking and your debt? Well, actually, I clicked on look at Komeji. He looks dejected. What did you find on the rooftop?
Mr. Komeji, you're treading dangerous waters here. At this rate, Shoma could also be put in danger. Please, talk to me. For Shoma's sake.
Right, the gold medal.
Shoma, can you protect him?
You want me to protect Shoma?
As soon as I know he's safe, I'll tell you everything.
Ryuki, I have Shoma safely under custody.
Oh, that was fast.
I'll put him on the line.
Dad!
Shoma, are you okay?
No! The cops came and put me in the car, and now they're driving me to the station.
I see.
What did you do, Dad? The police are after you now? I knew you were dumb, but not that dumb.
I'm sorry.
Shoma, I'll have to fill you in later. I need to talk to your dad for now.
Okay.
All right, Ryuki. I'll leave the rest to you.
Now, please continue, Komeji. Or do you prefer Mr. Enda?
Why did you have that gun?
About what you said earlier. I was involved with gangs and their gun trafficking operations. That's where I stole the gun I had. I was knee-deep in some dangerous business, and I thought I needed a way to protect myself.
Have you ever actually fired a gun, Komeji? I mean, you said in the Somnium that you weren't actually much of a player of that game. About your debt.
Yes, I've racked up a huge amount of debt. I've been getting hounded by collectors. Eventually, they started threatening me with this.
Listen, Andy's Komeji. Your dear little boy is in elementary school, isn't he? If you don't pay the money you owe in 1 month, we're taking him and selling him overseas.
Oh, human traffickers.
Am I clear?
I couldn't talk to the police. You're right. Gangsters selling guns and I was an accomplice. It was all for money, but I've always wanted to cut ties with that lot. But I couldn't do it. I had no other way to pay back the money I owed. The money I make as a comedian is just a drop in the bucket.
What were you doing at Horodori Institute?
Well, the thing on the rooftop of Misatan. You know about it, don't you?
Yes. You walked away with it in your suitcase. It was so you could blackmail someone.
That's right.
Is this related to Horodori Institute somehow?
Mr. Ryuki, please take a look at this.
Come to Horodori Institute of Genetics. If you give it back, you'll be rewarded.
A message.
It's from Terror.
Look at the sender.
Yeah. A message from Terror. Komeji, what's going on here? Why do you have a Nile message from a serial killer?
That thing I found belonged to Terror. That's what he was talking about in the message.
Are you saying you tried to blackmail Terror?
I guess so. Anyway, that's why I went to Horidori Institute. The entrance was already open by the time I got there. But there was no one inside, as you know. I had no choice but to wait there. And then you showed up.
Well, I mean, if he has something that could blackmail Terror, it seems like that would be of very big interest to us. Komeji, you're not gonna, like, I don't know, split in half right in front of me if we talk about this, are you?
Do you still intend to hide things from me? Mr. Komeji, I'll ask you one more time. What is this thing that's so important to Terror? Fine. I'll ask a different question. Where is it now?
Will you bring me with you? If you do, I'll tell you.
All right, we're taking him back to his house.
Mr. Komeji, isn't this...
Yes, it's my home.
This makes so much sense that it's actually confusing.
Yeah, it's kind of anticlimactic. So, where can I find it?
Ah, right. Where was it? I must be getting old. I'm having trouble remembering.
Oh, my dear old senior brain. Can't remember anything these days.
Mr. Komeji, please. You can't tell me that after bringing me all the way here.
I know, but what am I supposed to do if I can't remember?
You have no choice, Ryuki. Let's just start looking around.
That's what we do best. Why didn't we bring any backup with us? I mean, I know it seems like Abyss really has barely anyone working for it, but I don't know. Like maybe a couple of officers or something. Tatsu.
Nothing here.
And under that.
There's something like seaweed on the ground, though.
I don't think that's relevant right now.
There are only futons inside. I doubt Terror had an interest in this.
Check the living room first.
Nothing really stands out.
We checked the room from end to end. We didn't find anything that might be what we're looking for.
Mr. Komeji, are you really sure it's here?
Yes, it should be. How strange. Where could it have gone?
Ryuki, look at this.
I thought so.
What is he thinking?
I've had enough of this. If you're going to keep lying to me... Huh? Why are you all here?
Hey, it's the gang.
Ryuki, you left Shoma at Abyss HQ, didn't you?
Yeah, there was a reason for that, Iris.
How awful of you to leave him all by himself. Miss Iris, Miss Mame, and I were having dinner at Yurakucho. Then I got a Nile message from Shoma.
That's when we found out about the questioning.
We also found out Shoma was in police custody.
Yeah, how did you get him out of police custody?
This is bad. It's a super mega big deal. That's what we all were thinking, so we headed over.
But he was done being questioned by the time we arrived.
That is why we decided to bring him here.
He wasn't supposed to be questioned. He was supposed to be held there.
They all know Shoma?
Seems so. Shoma and Mizuki go to the same elementary school, so that's probably how they are all connected.
Give it up already, Dad! I already hated you for being unfunny, pathetic, and unpopular. And now you're a criminal too?
Did the police tell you that?
Yeah, they told me everything.
But it was all for you.
Stop making excuses. You did all that bad stuff, and you're still trying to fight back, lie, and trick your way out of it. I'm sick of it!
Shoma.
Dad, you should just die already!
He's probably getting there. Yeah. Quick. Dance number.
What?
What is it?
Big mistake. I'll give you one more chance. Come to Devaita alone.
This could be an opportunity, Ryuki. If we go to Devaita, maybe we can catch Terror.
Mr. Komeji, we'll put our search aside for now. I'm going to Devaita, alone. I can't bring you along on a hunt for a dangerous criminal.
No, you can't. Terror will run if you show up. I need to get his guard down first. You should hide somewhere. And once he shows up, you appear.
Are you sure?
Yes. I'll be the bait. This is the least I can do after what I've done.
What an odd scene of, wow, I can't remember where I put that thing. Where is that thing? Why can't I remember the thing? Okay, he didn't get the thing. He just didn't remember where it was. Komeji went into the studio alone. Before he did, he started a video call on his smartphone. I hid out of sight watching the video and waiting for something to happen. But no matter how long I waited, it didn't seem like Terror would show up. I eventually ran out of patience and walked into the studio. Uh-oh. Don't look at it.
Ryuki. Are you okay, Mr. Ryuki?
We should probably look into that.
What happened?
I don't think we've really brought up that Ryuki is having these reactions to the videos.
Oh, good. You're okay.
I don't think I'm injured. Why are you here?
We will explain later. First, can you tell us what happened here?
Not really.
I don't know. I started seeing things. Then I lost consciousness.
Been happening recently.
I managed to come back.
Did Tama crash? It needed to reboot?
Tama.
After you lost consciousness, you were attacked from behind. A high voltage current was delivered to your back, and I was short-circuited. I wasn't able to use any of my functions. But, as you can see, I was able to bring myself back online thanks to my self-repair program.
Did Terror do this?
I don't know. I didn't see the attacker. I don't know anything after you lost control of your bladder.
My bladder?
Lost consciousness.
I think I would notice if that happened.
Yeah, whatever.
So, where is Komeji?
Just as an aside, I do notice that the only video that hasn't had this effect on Ryuki was Bats 490, which was like the main video that we were investigating. All the others do. That one particular one didn't, though.
I don't see him here. No.
Mr. Komeji, why?
Yeah, I can see why Ryuki is so traumatized 6 years later. This kind of thing could just very well make you lose all confidence in yourself as an investigator. All right. Guess we need to investigate.
It's the right half of Komeji's body. I think it's safe to say terror is the culprit. Ryuki, let's talk to everyone before checking the body.
Let's ask Shoma if he wants to get in on checking this body.
I can't link sync now. Not enough battery.
Ah, needs to be recharged. Shoma's standing there completely stunned. Did you see anyone? Uh-huh? Shoma?
What can you even say in a situation like this? How could this have happened?
Are you okay?
Of course he's not okay. Komeji was his father.
It's just something you ask people at times like this, Tama.
Ryuki, you should talk to the others first.
Cyrus, she has a tense look on her face. Why are you here?
I figured that something was up with you guys at Shoma's house earlier. I heard you were talking about terror and going to Divida, so I got worried and came over. Oh, but we did not come here right away. We first discussed whether we should track you down. I think it was about 2.5 hours after you left that we decided. We thought we should just come straight here and...
It's 11:30 p.m. now, by the way.
Did you see anyone?
No. I didn't see anyone until we got inside the studio.
Are you okay?
I guess so.
It's kind of weird not being the murder victim for once. It's Kazuna. She's trembling in fear. Did you see anyone?
By anyone, do you mean the culprit?
Yes, it's inferred, I think.
Well, anyone at all. Like, any suspicious figures, maybe?
No, we did not see a single soul.
I see.
Are you the ones that helped me?
That is a bit of an exaggeration. We simply untied the rope that bound you.
Rope?
Must be that one over there.
I was tied up with that?
Yeah, your hands and feet were tied really tight. When we arrived, we found you on the ground in that state. So, Kizzy and I untied the rope.
How did you get here?
Well...
Ah, there you are.
Hey, look who's making an appearance.
Here you are, the receipt for your card payment.
Taxi driver gets around.
Oh, thank you.
Excuse
What? Oh, I am but a humble taxi driver. I forgot to hand you the receipt earlier.
So you drove these four here?
Indeed, that is correct. I was always quite bad with machines, you see. I let others handle the TV, the music, and other such things. Oh, one time I wanted to listen to a CD, but I didn't know how to open the CD player, so I smashed it with my fist.
I mean, maybe there's a chance it could open by doing that.
Okay.
Hey, you don't know unless you try.
Why are you telling me this?
That is just how terrible with machines I am. That is why I could not handle the card payment as smoothly as I would have liked. And while I was fumbling my way through the payment...
He said that the girl with blue hair in the passenger seat ran out. So it was...
Mame did?
So she got out of the car first.
Naturally, I was quite flustered by this rowdy display. And so I continued to fumble for 3, 4, no, perhaps even 5 minutes or so.
I can understand how this rowdy display would fluster him so much.
I somehow managed to process the payment, but I was still quite bothered. I returned the credit card, but in my haste, I completely forgot to hand over the receipt.
What were the other 3 in the back seat doing during all that?
They were waiting the entire time. The card was Kizzy's, but she was sitting on the far left seat, so Shoma and I didn't get out.
Hmm?
Well, now that that's settled, I will be off. If you'll excuse me.
All right. Let's talk to Amame. Did you see anyone?
I see. No one saw anything.
It's Mame. She's shaking, holding her face in her hands. Mame. Mame already saw Komeji's corpse. She must be in shock. She's in no state to talk.
She seems very shook up. We should let her be for now.
She's just in no state to respond to anything. Well, hold on, let me try. Mame, the Statue of Liberty is on Liberty Island. Can we not investigate it? Maybe not yet. Oh, Mommy went into the studio by herself?
Yes. Kizzy, Shoma, and I went into the studio together. Mame was already inside.
What is it, Ryuki? Does something bother you about that?
No, it's nothing. Tama, have you contacted Abyss at HQ?
Way ahead of you. The investigation team should arrive soon. I've also arranged for a counselor. All 4 of them are in a really bad mental state.
Shoma?
Are you okay?
Shoma, wait!
Don't just stand there, Ryuki! Go after him!
Right.
And then Komeji popped off out of the stretcher, took a pose, and gave his little catchphrase. What an act! By the time I ran out of the studio, Shoma was already gone. The other 3 must have decided to split up because they scattered in different directions. Thought it would be better to search a wider area and got in my car, but...
I don't see him anywhere. No response on his phone, and his GPS is off. Where did you go, Shoma?
We had to find him after he stormed out like that. Who knows what he'll do in this state. Calm down, Ryuki. Think about where Shoma might go.
There's really only one place that we've seen him,
Where he might go.
aside from home.
I got it. Shoma must be there.
He must be. furiously riding the Ferris wheel. Yep, there he is. Need some alone time.
Well, no big deal. It's a Ferris wheel. He'll come back down if we just wait.
Next chapter, Ryuki Chapter 4, R1.
Anyway, this is all a load of bull. Today is Valentine's Day.
What?
It's past midnight, so it's February 14th now.
Yeah?
Oh. But I don't really care about that right now.
Yes, how is that important, Tama?
How can you not care?
More importantly, Shoma was on the number 2 car, right?
Why do you ask?
Because
Yes, he definitely went in number 2.
I thought so. If that's the case, he should be back soon.
How could we forget that it's Valentine's Day?
What? No. How? How? We checked every one of the cars, but I don't see Shoma anywhere.
He escaped from us on a Ferris wheel.
We are living in a false world created by a program. Therefore, if we can rewrite its code, we can create miracles.
It can't be.
We really are living in a simulation.
Impossible. It can't be.
Well, obviously the only thing we can do is get on the Ferris wheel and see if we can escape, if we can no-clip into the simulation ourselves.
Can't be. I know Shoma went on that car. I saw it with my own eyes. And yet...
It's a little delayed reaction.
Hold on! Don't tell me it's happening again!
This usually happens right after watching the video.
Tama, do you know about this place? I heard about it from Mr. Date. This shrine worships a fruit called the Fruit of Immortality. If you eat it, you will gain eternal youth and life.
I don't see how that's relevant right now, Ryuki.
Hey Ryuki, I'm gonna be honest with you. You're not well. Mentally, I mean.
Yeah, I think that we guessed that part.
You haven't been for a long time now, and I think it's getting worse. You should really see somebody.
I'm fine. Coming to this shrine has calmed me down.
Coming here doesn't solve anything. Praying to a god or Buddha isn't going to heal your heart. Please, Ryuki.
Okay then. You want me to go to the hospital? Before I do, let me ask for one thing. Can you replay the scene from Studio Devita right now?
Ryuki.
I want to solve the HP case, no matter what. No, I have to solve it. For Komeji. Especially now that he's...
Sheesh, really... Fine, I'll do it. But promise me that after the investigation, you'll...
Yes, I'll go get checked out.
Promise, okay?
Yeah, I promise.
Now, close your eyes. Let's do this.
Yes, after the investigation is over.
So, what did you want to investigate here?
After it's all been solved.
Something's been bothering me. You see that camera on the tripod that's tipped over? When we got here...
It wasn't like that.
Why did it fall over?
Could it have been Terror?
But why?
I don't understand why, but it could only have been him.
No, that's not true. There's another person that could have tipped it over. When we regained consciousness, there were 4 people here. Iris, Kizuna, Mame, and Shoma. The first one to go into the studio was...
Mame. That's what Iris and Kizuna said. Are you suggesting Mame tipped over the camera?
It's entirely possible.
But why would she do that?
That's what I'm going to figure out.
All right, VR activation go. The case is really not going well. Like, it's going remarkably poorly. But can Ryuki turn it around?
It's the rope that had you in the tortoiseshell bondage position.
Tortoiseshell? No, that's not true.
Oh? Was it a crab tie?
No. No crabs, no tortoises, no shrimp, nothing. Anyway, look at the rope. There's a fake nail.
It matches what Mame had on.
All right, so Mame took the rope off, I guess. Camera's not tipped over.
What's the estimated time of death?
Roughly an hour and a half ago. Based on the time the body was discovered, of course.
So roughly 10 p.m., February 13th. We woke up here around 11:30 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
The door on the east side.
The door we entered from.
It really isn't standing up.
Yeah.
Could it be the alcohol's fault? It happens all the time. Don't worry about it.
What are you talking about?
It is tipped over.
There's a power cord on that table. I think it's for the electric kettle.
Probably means the kettle was here. That one video is playing on the monitor.
This is where you lost consciousness. And me, right after.
The kettle is on the floor.
Both the tripod and the
Must
kettle.
have fallen off the table.
I wonder how it fell.
Someone did a pile driver on it.
No doubt.
Either that or it was bumped or something. The door on the west side of the building is locked. I don't think we can open it from this side.
Are there any other exits?
The only other door is the door to the east, the one we entered from.
So, east and west. Just the 2 exits.
Mm-hmm. The camera's not tipped over. Mannequin behind the set, the podium. Giant monitor. Quiz show contestant seat. This is the one we had back at the beginning. More mannequins. Alright, let's switch to... What secrets might the thermo mode expose? Hot water.
The floor is wetter than my...
Please don't even say it.
She was probably just going to mention her, like, gelatinous, you know, body. It has to be kind of damp, you know, in order to squeeze in and out of the eye socket.
Would you prefer the word moist?
Moist is a pretty good word. I think we don't use the word moist enough to describe various things.
I think there was hot water in the kettle. It must have been in keep warm mode. That must have fell and... Footprints from the water. Saying that it's still warm, the prints couldn't be more than a few minutes old by the time this data was gathered.
So right before we regained consciousness?
Yeah.
Can you tell me whose prints they are?
Judging from the shape and size, absolutely Amame's.
The prints lead to the door over there.
The door on the west side.
How curious.
Okay, it looks like we're pretty much done investigating here. I think I can make one conclusion.
Oh? Care to share what that is?
First, think about what Mame did when she first entered the studio.
Well, she would have tipped that over as she went over there. And then I guess she would have, gone here, then running here, knocked that over, then knocked this over, then head this way. She must have been just making a beeline if she just ran right through this. Can't even walk around it.
Judging from the trail, I think she came to me first. She couldn't have come to me after stepping in the warm water, because if she did, it would have left prints. So that's when a bit of her nail broke and stuck to the rope. But then, something happened that stopped her.
Something?
I'll tell you later. Anyway, she stopped trying to untie me.
Where did she go from there?
Here. Mame must have been in a hurry. She tipped over the camera by accident.
And then what?
She came here next. Mame ran into the table, which caused the kettle to fall, and the hot water spilled on the floor.
And then?
Well, if we trace her footprints, they stopped right in front of the western door. But the door was locked and it didn't open, so she couldn't get out. And then... Tama, do you have any ideas? Why Mame stopped trying to untie me?
I sure do. But continue. I want to hear what you're thinking.
Okay, here's my answer. It's simple, actually. I think Mame saw Terror enter the studio. While she was untying me, Terror came across the scene. They ran over to her to try to take her out. That's why the body was left in such an unnatural position.
I see. We're on the same page. There are still some question marks, but... Well, putting that thread aside for now, shall we get started?
Start what?
Filming, duh.
Of course, we have to put on a performance.
Again?
You got a problem?
The crime scene is a stage.
So, are you ready?
We have to put on an award-winning acting tour de force.
No.
Okay, here we go.
I said no.
Even though Tama is really concerned about Ryuki's mental state.
Ready?
There's no reason that we can't film this.
Action! I'm going to cast you as a Mame. Recreate her movements. Let's start with when she first ran into the studio.
Her first move was...
What? Oh no! Mr. Ryuki is tied up!
Wow, Ryuki's acting is getting better.
You're a really shitty actor.
I know, this is an improvement over his previous performances.
Well, what did you expect?
Ryuki! Mr. Ryuki! Mr. Ryuki! Snap out of it!
This is when her nail fell off.
Mame tried to untie the rope, and...
That's That's when Terror ran into her.
Since Terror is blocking the east door, she can't go that way. So she tried to run to the other door.
Okay, let's see your best performance. God.
It sounds very natural.
Why do you make me do this?
Okay, go on, run away.
And then run into the camera. Then run into the table, and that drops the kettle, and... she discovers the west door is completely locked.
I do appreciate Ryuki is putting the extra mile on his running posture there.
Cut! You were doing so well. Anyway, she was cornered and...
Terror then killed her.
What happened after that?
It's the only possible outcome.
This is what I was trying to get at earlier. And one more thing. When you asked Amame if she saw the culprit, she shook her head. Why did she lie?
Hey, Tama. You collected all the data in this studio, right? Including X-ray?
Yeah.
In that case...
Yeah, we didn't try X-ray vision yet. That looks like a silhouette of a man with some complex motives.
I knew it.
What? Terror?
I think so.
So when we regained consciousness, they were in the studio?
That must be the case. Wait, you didn't notice, Tama? I thought you had X-ray vision.
I thought it was part of the set.
Anyway, they have a gun?
Yeah, a 50 caliber automatic handgun. That could do some real damage.
This next bit is just speculation, but... Terror headed to the western door and cornered Mame. But then must have heard footsteps coming from the other door. Iris, Kizuna, and Shoma. Of course, Terror probably had no idea who they were. Terror must have said something like...
Hey, don't tell him I'm here, okay? If you do, I'll shoot you.
Then they hid in the set, since their only escape route was cut off.
That's why Amame lied. She couldn't have said anything with Terror threatening her.
Probably. What a shame.
All right, we're back here. No, actually, we always were here. This is where the VR thing was happening.
Terror was right there, but we couldn't get them.
There was nothing we could have done. Shoma was the top priority.
Anyway, there's only one thing we need to do. Let's find Mame. She saw Terror in person. She's a key witness now.
I think that means we have a new candidate for the chair.
Maybe she has some information.
And maybe she won't give us that information, requiring her to go into the chair.
Something about Terror we don't know. Maybe a voice or how they walk. Hey, Tama. Where is Mame?
I don't know. Her smartphone is either off or somewhere with no reception.
A lot of young people with their phones off in this scenario. I asked Tama to call Kizuna, Iris, and Gen to ask if they knew where Mame was. None of them picked up.
Hold on a second. What about your promise?
I promise?
Fine, I'll get checked.
That's after the investigation's over, Tama. After. We have so much more.
And I want to talk to Shoma. He's at home now, right?
That's what Tama said before I came to the shrine. I have no idea how Shoma was able to get out of the Ferris wheel. Don't know if it's related to all this, but I had a strong desire to find out.
So we have 3 objectives. Finding a Mame, getting checked up at the hospital, and meeting with Shoma, right?
Yeah.
Fine, I'll tag along. Not to mention today is special for partners. Valentine's Day.
Yes, she has made it clear that Valentine's Day is important to her. I don't know if we can get her, like, a box of chocolates or something. I don't think she can eat them.
What do you mean?
I don't know. Why don't you tell me?
Like, what kind of gift do you get your eyeball?
Anyway, let's get going.
All right. Valentine's Day. Well, let's ask Shoma, how did he get out of that Ferris wheel? I am curious.
Hey, don't get in the kotatsu without permission.
It's cold out, and I'm cold.
What are you doing here?
Well, what do you think I'm doing here, Shoma? What do you think I'm doing here?
I wanted to ask a few things, but before that, Shoma... No, never mind. Don't worry about it.
I decided not to ask him about what happened at the studio. It would be cruel to remind him, not to mention I don't want him running off again. Probably would be best to avoid talking about Komeji and the interrogation from the cops. I wanted to ask about the kotatsu. It's very warm. I wanted to ask about the remote control. It's a TV remote. What about the TV? And the strange protrusion. We can never ask about the strange protrusion. The TV stand. The trophy. The toy robot. The toolbox, the dresser. The toolbox. The doll. The closet. The kitchen. The refrigerator. The weird plush. It's out of Rooster. The toy hammer. The folding fan. Doesn't seem like we want to talk about these things. The window. The picture. Lucky laugh. What about the poem? Or the family altar? None of these things, I guess. Alright. Oh, the buzzer? No. Okay. Wink Sink. What's he thinking about?
Dad. Dad. I shouldn't have said that you should die. It's all my fault.
Maybe it is, Shoma. Maybe it is. Till we find out how exactly these murders are happening, we have to assume it was your fault. That's how it works, Shoma. That's how it works. How did you get out of that Ferris wheel?
Huh? What are you talking about?
The Ferris wheel at Misatan.
I didn't go to Misatan.
What? That's impossible. I definitely saw you get on the Ferris wheel.
Maybe you saw my doppelganger?
Never considered doppelgangers, but now I am.
Or maybe my clone.
Nah, I like the idea of going with the doppelganger, Shoma. I prefer that idea. Let's not get into clones. Clones can get complicated.
Your clone? No, I don't think so. I mean, we may have the technology for it, but I've never heard of any human clones. Not to mention, it's forbidden by law.
Yeah, you can't make clones. It's illegal.
The law doesn't mean anything. Not to a psycho like Chikara.
What do you mean?
Oh yeah, let's talk about that. Are you implying, Shoma, that Horodori Institute was experimenting with illegal human cloning? I will not stand for this slander of a beautiful genius like Chikara. Happy Chikara.
Yeah, they're researching cloning. So maybe they secretly made my clone.
Impossible.
2 fertilized eggs is proof that this cannot happen. Why did we get that image?
Well, I'm not kidding about Horodori Institute researching cloning. Just about cloning me.
How do you explain the Ferris wheel then?
Maybe you were seeing things.
Seeing things?
I do tend to see things, it is true.
Maybe you got the TC Purge.
Oh, tell me about that.
Purge? What is that?
Last year, they invented a way to edit genomes called Purge.
Purge was developed by Horodori Institute. TC Purge is kind of like a virus.
What is TC Purge? And please, don't skimp on the details.
People at Horodori Institute called it the organic nano machine.
Now we're getting somewhere.
It acts kind of the way a virus does. When it enters the body, it latches onto bacteria, and a protein complex called CRISPR-Cas-beta is made. CRISPR-Cas-beta can cut, move, and attach certain DNA nucleotide sequences. When it enters the brain, it can even overwrite the DNA structure inside neurons. It can make you see things, make you dance. It makes you do weird things over and over. And on top of that, TC Purge multiplies in the body. It takes over the multiplication functions of bacteria and makes copies of itself. And it can be passed to other people with your breath.
Shoma, how do you know all this?
Well, there's just some stuff.
Some stuff and things, you know. Oh, that really is how that that really is how that conversation ends, you know. Some stuff, right? About the thing Komeji got.
I'm sorry, Shoma. This might be hard for you. But can you tell me about Komeji? Komeji picked something up at the rooftop amusement park in Misaton. Something that is meaningful or significant to Terror. But he didn't tell me what it was. I thought you might know something.
Sorry, but I have no clue.
I see.
About the code for Bats 490.
Shoma, you still haven't told me why you lied.
Lied?
About the code for Bats 490. That wasn't referring to Horodori Institute. But you said it was.
Sheesh, can you just let it go?
No, I'm a detective. That not letting things go is exactly my job, Shoma.
I didn't solve the code.
Okay, we're just gonna leave it at that. We'll let it go, Shoma. I'm looking for Mame.
Yeah?
Do you know where she is?
I have no idea.
Ryuki, we can hold off on Horodori Institute. We need to prioritize.
Yeah, we need to find Mame.
All right. I guess that's that for Shoma. I feel like we dropped some subjects maybe a little too easily. I don't know. But we have seen her, Mame, we have seen her at Brahmin World Cuisine before. Might as well check.
Mame.
Not here, I guess.
She was here earlier.
She was here.
Really?
She left pretty quick, though.
Did you notice anything strange about her? Like, would you, like, say that maybe her body was being taken over by some sort of organic nanomachine that was causing her to do things that she wouldn't normally do? Does that sound about right, Gen? Why was Mame here?
It's Valentine's Day today, isn't it?
Yes.
Well, she brought some chocolate.
All right.
Chocolate?
Yeah, Ryuki, don't ask shocked about chocolate.
Yeah, why? Is something wrong?
Mame saw Terror at the studio. Right after that, she saw Komeji's body. She's still I mean, you gotta live your life, Ryuki. You gotta move on. Gotta move on. It's not like Komeji was her father. Gen's in the kitchen. He's prepping some food. Where is Mame?
She said she was headed to Iris's house.
The Sagan household, huh?
Thanks. I've been trying to get a hold of her, but...
Her phone is out of battery. She told me earlier.
I see.
Why are you looking for a Mame?
Gen and Mame are close. I can't tell him there's reason to believe Mame ran into Terror. Don't want him to worry about her. I'll play it off.
You see...
We're very good at lying, you understand. Huh?
I tried calling Iris, but still no dice.
We should just head to the Salgon household.
And everyone's phones are out of battery.
Yeah, good idea.
What's the deal with these Zoomers? They should know better than anyone to keep your phones charged. I don't think we've seen you yet in this game.
I think you're just one step behind. Mame was here, but she left with Iris to go somewhere.
I see.
I'm sorry, Mame. Iris is taking a long time to get ready.
So did she seem like she was being mind controlled by like nano machines or something?
Anything off about them?
Like a state of shock or panic, maybe?
Let me think. Iris seemed normal.
Oh, did your daughter mention that she was at a murder scene earlier? Did she mention that? Maybe she didn't mention that.
But I do recall Mame seemed troubled. She didn't say a word while she was here. Like her head was somewhere else. While Iris was preparing to leave, she just stared off into the distance.
It's Hitomi, Iris's mother. Where did Iris and Mame go?
I'm not sure. They didn't tell me where they were going.
Ah, teens.
Sorry to have wasted your time.
There's no such thing as wasting time when you're investigating.
I mean, there kinda is.
Even the most insignificant piece of information could be relevant.
We do tend to waste a lot of time, though.
Ryuki, I've never seen you so positive.
Yeah, Ryuki likes adversity.
Maybe you're a good influence on me. Let's get going. We need to find Mame.
Oh, about Date. Date and Hitomi had a deep relationship. I know that.
Why do you ask?
Do you like him that he wears that mask? Or does he take the mask off when he's over here?
Well,
I haven't seen Date in a while. I've been waiting for him, but...
I'm sorry to ask such a delicate question.
No, it's okay.
Date just is, not around for the people who are waiting for him, it seems. What does Moma think about any of this? He's not one of the people we have on our list, but his office is on the list.
Hey, Ryuki, what's up?
I wanted to ask you something.
So, you hear about the murder?
Oh shit, a shooting star. I want chocolate from Tessa. I want chocolate from Tessa. I want... Damn it, I couldn't send a third one in time.
Well, hopefully, like, if Tessa came here, Mame would be with her. So that would be convenient for us if his wish came true, and Iris came here to give him chocolate. Information on the HB case.
Why are you even asking me?
Yakuza have connections all throughout the underworld, so I thought you might know something. Anything would help. Rumors, anything.
Rumors, huh? So our parent group, the Ujisaki, there's this higher-up that's connected to Knives. I did hear something from him. The president of Knives Japan, Tokiko Shigure. She was in a relationship with the head of Horodori Institute, Chikara Horodori.
Oh, they were doing it?
What?
Of course, this isn't recent. We're talking decades ago.
All right.
Back then, Tokiko wasn't even the boss. She was just some grunt at Knives. But Chikara, on the other hand, was pretty high up the ladder at Knives. use his newfound power to get with Tokiko. Back when she was in her 20s, I heard she was a hottie.
I mean, she was looking pretty good when we met her.
But like I said, she was young and naive. Chikara basically tricked her. He was married at the time, even had kids.
Chikara has kids. We know that Tokiko has a child, or someone who would be like around 21 at this point.
Tokiko was his mistress. Real secret relationship type shit.
About Tokiko and Chikara.
Yeah, that's all I know about that. But I do have some more dirt on Chikara.
I love dirt, especially when it's on Chikara.
This was also decades ago, but Chikara went to child service agencies all over Japan and got something from them.
Got something?
What?
DNA samples.
Uh-huh.
He said it's for DNA treatment or something, but I don't buy it. My guess is he was doing something shady.
Looking for some specific DNA?
Horodori Institute was real sketchy back then.
Sounds like it was real sketchy now. Feel like that we have some trivia going on about Freemasons while we're having this entire conversation. It's Moma. About Mame.
Talking about a Mame Doi? Tessa's friend.
That's who we're talking about.
So you know her.
Of course. I know everything about Tessa. So what about Mame?
Well, her brain might be taken over by organic nanomachines.
She might have some valuable information about the case.
Or that.
I'm trying to find her. Do you happen to know where she is?
Sorry, I got no idea.
I see. Tokiko and Chikara in an illegitimate relationship.
How filthy.
And Chikara getting kids' DNA.
I mean, that's just creepy.
Let's figure it out later.
There's so many dots to connect here.
We still need to find Mame.
Yeah, we have to focus on that. Oh, anything else we could ask? That's where the chairman sits. Moma. How you doing, Moma?
Not bad. Tonight, Tessa is gonna have a Valentine's Day stream.
All right.
Thinking about it makes my heart dance.
What's she playing? Is it Shovel Forge? Is she still playing that?
Oh, I'm so excited.
She's got to get on the hot new game. I don't know what that is at this in this world. But you can't stick with one for too long. People will just get tired. All right. Maybe Mama knows something. Maybe she can look at her crystal ball again. Yeah, she still got him.
Welcome. We aren't open yet, though.
I'm not here for a drink, Mama.
I've got something for you, Ryuki.
Oh?
What?
It's hard, and it'll leave a mess all over your hands.
All right. Well, I guess I should probably, open it here so I can wash my hands.
I know exactly what Mom was talking about.
It's chocolate.
That's what I was going to say.
It's Valentine's Day. I wanted all my customers to get some.
That's what we love about Mama. She makes sure everyone gets some. I guess oh, no, there it is. Inside the box is something hard. Play with it too much, and you'll be left with a mess on your hand. Well, yeah, you don't play with it. You put it in your mouth. That's where you want it. That's where you want the mess. Because then you can swallow it, instead of it being all over your hands.
Oh, you want to know why there are 2 balls?
Well, it's double the psychic power, I assume.
This way, I have a spare if one stops working.
That's some good thinking. I do like the little hand animation with the wiggly fingers. Do you have any information on the HB case?
information, huh? Oh, I saw something online. There's this creepy video going around. Do you know about it?
You might say that.
Are you talking about the Nirvana trial?
No, not that one. There's another one.
Yeah, there's a few.
It was released at midnight. It's called Nirvana X.
It's not actually Nirvana 10. Like some people think it's the sequel to their original Nirvana series. No, it's Nirvana X, not featuring the original Nirvana. You understand?
X?
X.
That's right.
Ryuki, I looked it up. Once again, the original uploader is anonymous.
It's just like that QR video. I thought it might have something to do with the HB case.
Mama, did you watch the video?
Yeah. I have it saved on my smartphone.
Did you go into some kind of trance when you watched it? Or is it just me?
Wanna see?
I better not.
No, Ryuki, don't do it. Something bad might happen again.
Maybe Tama should watch it on her own. Tama's trivia. Whoops. The ViewCube videos that have been released so far have not included anything that would induce a subliminal effect. Doesn't mean they're safe. There's a possibility that there was a special production technique that only works on people like Ryuki who have suffered some kind of trauma. The subliminal effect is a phenomenon in which a stimulus is given below the threshold of human perception, causing unconscious desires and emotions to arise in the person. Do you know where Mame is?
Did she get into trouble?
Something like that.
She may have come into contact with terror. She might have valuable information.
Well, okay then. Let's ask the Big Milky Balls.
Please.
Could you call them something else?
She cannot.
Almighty Balls, who has the softest, bounciest skin in all the land? That is Mama, of course. That's right. Oh, you know it.
Who gives a shit?
This is just the warm-up, Tama. The warm-up.
I agree.
Now, serious mode this time. Oh, Balls, the great and powerful. Please find someone for me. Her name is Amame Doi. Where is she right now?
You should go to the Nice Japan branch. You should gain some valuable information there.
Ooh, how was it?
Thanks, that was helpful. The Nice Japan branch.
Nice Japan.
We're going to take her seriously?
Seriously as anything else that's happened.
Not necessarily, but it won't hurt to check, right?
Say thanks for the chocolate.
Thanks for the chocolate. I appreciate it.
Don't thank me, honey. Just don't forget to get me something on White Day.
What do you want?
Well, you can return the favor.
Meaning?
Something hard that will leave a mess all over my hands.
Tama is way into it. Let me just, Okay, hold on. We do have a question. Do I believe in fortune telling? You're going to hell. How dare you insinuate that this occult Satan dark magic could be the way and the light? It's hell for you. Just wanted to save. Yeah, let's watch Nirvana X.
Mama, please.
Ryuki!
Okay, then. I'm going to stream it on the screen over there. It's probably better to watch it on a bigger screen.
It surely is better to do that.
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Clickety-click.
Really need to get more material. It's kind of redundant at this point, I think.
What did I tell you? I warned you!
Huh? I think I'm okay.
Yeah. Don't scare me like that.
Alright. So far, Bats 490 and now Nirvana X have not actually had any effect on Ryuki. Could they be fake videos? Because Shoma did say something about how there really wasn't anything special about Bats 490, but Nirvana Trial was the real thing. And Nirvana Trial did cause Ryuki to go into a trance. So maybe there's someone else making some of these videos, but they don't have whatever the special sauce is that the real ones have.
I like getting into holes, if you know what I mean.
Hell yes, mama.
What are you talking about?
Oh, don't make me say it.
You mean?
Spelunking.
Oh, I thought you were talking about bowling. Because you have those balls right in front of you. They're like about the size of bowling balls. So you like to get your fingers into the holes in the bowling ball. So I thought it's where we were going with that.
That has nothing to do with the bar counter.
It's correct. Makes no sense. It's a bar counter. About Nirvana X.
Judging by the name, it's gotta have something to do with the Nirvana initiative.
You'd think so.
The incidents at Shinjuku might be related too.
What incidents?
Well, one example is what happened with that rocket. Luckily, there weren't any casualties. Anyway, I think that was like a test run for the initiative, but we don't know anything for sure. Where the actual show will happen, who's behind it and why, we don't know any of the details.
We do have a clue as to when, though. The Nirvana X video. There were 2 codes on there. One of them was 215-1200. I think it's a date and a time.
February 15, 12 p.m.
Yeah, noon tomorrow.
The date and time when the Nirvana initiative will begin.
There's not much time.
What about the letters?
I'm not sure about that one. The numbers represented a time and date, so I'm guessing those were for a location.
A location? We have a lot to think about now.
I guess so.
Let's get a move on.
But if there is a dastardly plot, why would they put the time and date in the video? The balls. It's always one thing that I wondered about when it comes to conspiracy theory style ideas, like saying that something is full of symbolism, and I guess, like, yeah, I guess, but what does it matter? Like, even if that group was real, why would it matter that they're putting a bunch of symbols in, like, this video? What does that have to do with anything? Let's go to Nice Japan branch. Oh, right, this is a murder scene.
It was 2 days ago that Tokiko's body was found here. The investigation is still ongoing.
So, what are you planning on doing here? Mommy wouldn't be here.
Well, Mama said we probably should go.
I didn't come here expecting to find Mame.
Or rather, the supernatural voice talking through Mama.
You should go to the Nice Japan branch. You should gain some valuable information there.
And as we all know, when you're investigating a murder mystery, the most valuable source of information is the supernatural.
What valuable information could be here?
I don't know, but let's look around.
Hey, detective.
My brain is fried. Need some glucose. Maybe I'll eat some caramel.
He's thinking about how tired he is. Caramel would hit the spot right now. Hey, did you search the space downstairs?
You talking about the underground cathedral?
I gotta be.
It
It's off limits right now. There's concerns that it might collapse.
So you don't know about the box?
The box?
Yeah, there was a box down there.
There was a box there with a strange-looking device.
Huh?
Tama, can you show the image?
Sorry, I don't have it.
What?
Ryuki, when you went to the cathedral, you fell off the bridge, remember?
Well, I mean, that person pulled a lever, and then the bridge collapsed. It's kind of a different thing than just falling off the bridge, Tama.
The impact caused me to lose some of my memory.
Yeah, we never actually addressed that scene where we saw, like, a somnium person, and we chased after them, and we didn't actually ask Tama, what did she see?
I was only able to recover up to finding Tokiko's body in the president's office.
I guess the answer is her memory from that particular scene is gone.
No backups?
So much amnesia.
Because it was so deep underground?
Even computer amnesia.
There was no signal down there.
Come to think of it, there were some network problems.
Exactly. So I couldn't upload the data to the cloud.
Damn.
Any clues in the president's office?
It's not a lead or anything, but it is interesting.
What is?
It's gonna take some time to prepare. I'll let you know when I'm ready. Who?
Mame?
This girl.
Oh, we can do that? I don't think we've done that before.
No, I don't know where she is.
I see.
We have a holographic projector in our hand? That I'm pretty sure that has not come up. About Mame.
Do you know this girl? Her name is Amame Doi.
Oh, I know her. She's a mermaid at Sunfish Pocket.
That's right, she is.
That's true, but how do you know that?
He's probably been to Sunfish Pocket.
Oh, well, I've been there a few times. I wanted to investigate the day-to-day lives of young women.
There's no shame. It's just, you've been there.
As an inspector?
You don't need excuses.
I need to know what's in. It's an important part of being an inspector.
That's a tough sell.
Do you know where she is now?
No, I wouldn't know. I can tell you that she isn't working right now, though. I heard from another girl that she hasn't been feeling well recently.
Right. It's unlikely that she'd be at Sunfish Pocket. Mame saw Terror at the studio. And right after that, she saw Komeji's body. It's unlikely she'd be at work with all that going on.
Where's Tokiko's body?
The body is long gone for the autopsy. It really is a shame. She was killed right before her birthday.
That is a shame.
Tokiko's birthday is February 15th.
On Valentine's Day.
There was a huge party planned for her here.
Bring it in, guys.
It really is such a shame.
Ryuki, I'm ready. It's what I mentioned to you earlier.
Oh, please go ahead.
Look at that pond over there.
Red Soul.
Is that?
It's Tokiko's hologram. Her laptop was in the desk. There was a program running. This. I think it's some software aimed at these cultists. Needless to say, it's just an image, so she can't really interact with you. But she does talk. Lectures even. If you give her a topic, she'll give some pre-recorded response. You can choose from 4. Moksha, gain. Form is emptiness, and the allegory of the cave.
Oh, but hold on. I have to spend some quality time with my eyeball.
Worried about relationships?
I guess so.
Someone piss you off?
No. All humans are brothers.
Are you malfunctioning? Something happened with your partner?
I mean, those are two different questions. I don't have a lover.
I'm sure. Issues at home?
No. Like, none of these answers really are accurate. Let's say my family are aliens.
Yeah, I get it. Right. You can see their true identity by wearing a special pair of sunglasses.
No, that doesn't work. I've tried that.
But maybe it's not just your parents. Maybe all of mankind has been taken over.
Would it be so bad if it was?
Then you need to create a resistance group.
Or you collaborate with them.
First, you need to take over the TV station, sending out the mind control waves.
How do you do, Tama?
Worried about relationships?
No.
Worried about school?
No.
Yes. Worried about work?
Let's say yes.
You don't like work?
Not really.
Not so. Overtime's rough, huh?
Well, no, that's not really an aspect of it.
Really? No one at work sees your real potential?
I don't think that's it either.
Not so. Is it all mental?
Yeah, I'm unmotivated.
Sheesh. I will hit you with a whip.
Well,
Stick your butt out. Here I go.
it could be fun, but it really doesn't solve my problems, Tama.
Yeah. Slappity slap.
Also, I think that this is inappropriate behavior for my therapist.
See? You more motivated now? Maybe it motivated you in another way, but...
Well, we have an investigation to get back to, Tama. Okay.
There's other data in there too somewhere, but it'll take time to get at.
Game.
This world is a simulation.
Oh, we've heard that.
Thus, its creator must have created with intention. This intention we can never know for certain, but we can surmise and we can estimate. Imagine you attempt an action, but that action is prevented by something incomprehensible to you.
My own brain?
It is reasonable to assume that action was something not considered by the creator. Contrarily, if you attempt an action and feel yourself compelled by some otherworldly force, it is probably something the creator did expect.
So if I try to do something and for some reason I can't, it's because the programmer didn't include the proper animation for that. Like there's nothing to access.
Like rats trapped in a maze. Go in the wrong direction and receive a shock. Go in the right direction and receive a prize. Considering this, perhaps this simulation is actually a game. A game about escaping this inscrutable maze. Can you win this game? The creator probably wants you to.
Moksha.
Moksha, or enlightenment. One is only truly free when free from all desires. But this state of mind is not something that can be easily defined or described in words. It is implicit knowledge. It is not something you can understand without experiencing it for yourself. Imagine, for example, someone who has never seen the color red. It is impossible to explain to that person what the color red is.
But Tokiko, if we're living in a computer simulation, you could just tell them the hex code for a particular shade of red, and that is quite literally what the color is.
You can't truly understand the redness of the color red until you experience it. Moksha is similar in this way. So how can you reach moksha? Among Hindu followers are those known as the sadhu. They follow a strict spiritual path of penance in an attempt to reach moksha. For example, one may stand on just one leg for decades, or try to roll across the entire Indo-Chinese continent.
How does playing a bad game in one all-night session rank with that? Is that gonna lead me to moksha?
One may live on a bed of nails. Another might strike his head upon a pillar thousands of times. Among Buddhists, there are the ascetics. They perform a 1,000-day circumambulation, walking 30 miles a day around steep mountains. And they chant the mantras without pausing to eat, drink, or even sleep for 9 whole days. It is said that the founder of Zen Buddhism, the monk Bodhidharma, sat cross-legged facing a wall without rest for 9 years straight. But how do all these things achieve moksha? Is it because pain and penance cause your desires and thoughts to dull and disappear? That may be part of it. Or is it perhaps the state of nothingness that comes over you upon achieving these feats? One may come to the conclusion that desires themselves are illusory. Knives has a slightly different interpretation. Do you know how a debugger finds bugs in games?
Yeah, they post the game, they put the game on Steam, they charge it full price and label it as early access, and then you just watch the discussion board. We all know how that works.
They try to run into walls over and over and over again. They go to places that normal players won't go, or leave the game on for days. They do things that normal players don't do. Unpredictable actions that the programmers failed to anticipate. That is how bugs that weren't even considered in the planning stages are found. Does this remind you of anything? Hitting your head on a pillar 1,000 times. Sitting toward a wall for 9 years. What if these actions were not anticipated by the creator? What if these actions uncovered bugs in the real world? What if they revealed the seams? In other words, these practitioners of the extraordinary are trying to find the seams. Find them and achieve enlightenment. Learn the secret of this world. The truth. And so we believe that moksha is this journey.
Well, if I'm trying to find the seams, I guess what I probably should do is, like, go to the corner of this room and just start jumping up and rubbing myself against the wall. And just try to do it at just the right, precise place and angle, in the hope that maybe I'll go through it. But I mean, where would I even begin? The form is emptiness.
Form is emptiness. Emptiness is form. So reads the doctrines in Buddhist scriptures. Emptiness is not separate from form. Form is not separate from emptiness. Whatever is form is emptiness. Whatever is emptiness is form. Emptiness is sometimes translated as void or nothingness. Form is emptiness. Emptiness is form. Everything in this world is false. False is this world to the core. Shotok Taishi, who spread Buddhism in Japan, said something similar. All is false. Buddha is truth. The first part of the quote is self-explanatory. The latter requires context. Buddha, in this instance, is being used as a substitute for the general concept of enlightenment, Bodhi, Satori. Thus, the quote can be interpreted to mean, the sole truth of this world is enlightenment. Everything else is a falsehood. I will give another example. The butterfly dream, a famous legend told by Shuangzi, one of the founders of Taoism. One day, Shuangzi was a butterfly in a dream. He awoke from his dream with a question. Was his being a butterfly a dream? Or is this world he awoke in a dream? Many notable people in history have had similar thoughts. These same questions have been passed down for thousands of years. Why is that? Could there be a truth hidden in all this?
Oh, hold on. What track and field event do I like? 100-meter dash gets you what you want in an efficient amount of time. Lose for Shuri. Does my eyeball-y realize it's living in a simulation? Will it try to escape, find the seams of its reality? The Allegory of the Cave.
The Allegory of the Cave is a story first told by Plato, the ancient Greek philosopher. There are prisoners imprisoned in a dark cave. These prisoners have never witnessed the outside world. All they can see are shadows projected on the walls in front of them. Merely the shadows of grass and trees, flocks of birds. Even families of deer would be shown from time to time. But the prisoners who have never seen the outside world believe these shadows to be the truth. Reality they do not doubt or question. One day, one of the prisoners unchains themselves and escapes the cave. They see real grass, real trees, real flocks of birds, and real deer. At that time, they saw the world as it truly is. Overwhelmed with emotion, they head back to the cave to tell the other prisoners of their discovery.
Everything we've seen until now have been shadows, false images. The outside world is completely different.
None of the other prisoners believe the escapee. Have they gone insane? They laugh. Do you understand this allegory? The escapee was enlightened with the truth and reached moksha. So what about you? Do you plan to live your days chained in a cave, scraping by a living in a world of falsehood and fraud? Or do you plan to join us?
You make it sound so good.
The decision needs to be made. Please demonstrate your determination.
It's Tokiko's hologram. I think that's enough.
Well, that sure was something. Didn't help much, though.
Yeah, we already basically knew her beliefs.
Not necessarily. This information might come in handy later.
If you say so.
Anyway, there was no information on the Mame.
There wasn't.
Go somewhere else.
But for some reason... ask his name.
So that's how it's gonna be. Well, I suppose it's not that bad. Is this getting a little too scripted? That's what the people want. Anyway, my name is...
Kagami!
That's my line!
They shook it up a little bit. But Kagami, if this is a simulation, how do you know that's actually your name?
Huh? Did you forget already?
Maybe the creator of the simulation just made me forget.
Fine. My name is Kagami. Ka, K-A. Ga, G-A. Me, M-I.
Maybe your name is a bug in the simulation, and that's why no one can seem to remember it. I don't need to ask again. I probably don't need to ask again. What was his name again?
Very well. Mr. Ryuki, you can give me a nickname. That way, you won't forget.
A nickname, huh?
Ooh.
Something easy to remember would be good, right?
Exactly.
How about Kagami? That's an easy nickname to remember.
Why me?
An inspector is checking something. I always do like that the last bit of text they give, it just calls him an inspector. Alright. Don't know why Mama's supernatural voice told us to go there, but maybe it'll be relevant.
I'm glad we had an open room for you. It's quiet here. You should be able to relax and focus on your treatment.
Treatment?
Oh, you don't have to worry about the paperwork for your stay here. We'll handle everything.
Hold on. My stay here? What are you talking about?
You don't remember?
Remember what?
This is troubling.
The only thing I remember is this investigation I'm on. Gotta solve it.
Doctor, you shouldn't. You shouldn't be doing this at the hospital.
Goodness.
Put your ball away.
Inappropriate actions by the doctor.
No playing Kuseman Go in the hospital.
Of course. Who are you?
My name is Hanayo Nasu. I'm a nurse at this hospital. I used to go by a different name.
You got married?
No, the opposite. I got a divorce. so I'm going back to my maiden name.
Stay at the hospital?
Mr. Ryuki, do you remember getting a checkup? I'm sure the doctor would have told you everything.
No, I have no idea.
I see. Then I'm afraid I'll have to be the bearer of bad news. Mr. Ryuki, you have what we call cognitive dysfunction. Sometimes you'll forget what time it is or where you are, even lose track of the people around you. It's all part of your condition. In addition to that, we believe that you have a short-term memory disorder.
Tama, is this true?
Yes, it is.
This is difficult for me to say, but your condition is very serious. We need to begin treatment immediately.
I'll tell you what's serious. It's people getting cut in half, and I'm the only one who can figure out what's going on. Ugh.
I'm going to get the files. I'll be right back, so please wait here. Excuse me.
Okay, I went to the hospital like I promised. Now let's get going, Tama.
What are you talking about? That nurse told you that you need to stay here.
I don't have time for that. I need to solve this case. Please, Tama. Just 3 more days.
I refuse.
Fine, just 1 day. 24 hours is all I ask. Please let me do this. Please. I'll give you some chocolate later.
Are you joking? You know I can't eat chocolate.
No, I mean like emotional chocolate.
Ah, emotional chocolate. How do we do that?
Fine. But you're only getting 24 hours. Not a second longer.
Thanks, Tama.
I mean, even if maybe we need the hospital stay, but how can we stay in here when terror is out there? Also, maybe we should check in with boss to say, hey, I got severe brain problems, and it's being recommended to me that I need to go to the hospital now. Well, let's relax at the park. We love it here. We were not able to find Mame or Iris. We don't seem to be able to do a whole lot. Like, we're trying, but everything always... Seems like everything just doesn't go our way.
But wait, Leon is.
Hey, Leon.
Leon is obsessed with Kizuna, and Kizuna is Mame's friend.
Yeah, he might know where Mame is.
Let's ask.
Oh, you again. What's up?
Brain problems, I'm afraid.
Do you know a girl named Amame Doi?
Oh, Kizzy's friend. Of course I know her.
Do you know where she is?
Hmm?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah?
Really?
I saw her earlier.
Where?
I don't know. Give me 100,000 yen and I'll think about it.
You can't be serious.
I'm low on cash. Come on, Ryuki.
Fine. We'll do this.
I mean, Ryuki can afford it.
Leon, do you have a 500 yen coin?
Yeah, I do.
I'm going to look away, and you put it in one of your hands. If I can guess which hand it's in, tell me for free.
And if you're wrong?
I'll pay you.
All right, sounds good to me. Let's do this. Don't peek. Okay, I'm ready. Guess, which hand is it in?
Fortunately, he doesn't know about our little trick. Scan both his hands. I assume that if I pick left hand, I'm talking about his left hand. I'm going to assume that.
Left hand, huh? Are you sure? You can change it if you want to.
Left hand for sure.
Darn it!
See?
How did you know?
Psychic powers.
Superpowers.
Yeah, there you go.
Ugh, damn. Well, fine. I did make a promise. I saw Mame at ION.
ION.
That's the child services facility run by Riichi Chieda. He's Una's father.
It's Valentine's Day today, right?
That's what they tell me.
We promised to meet up tonight. But I couldn't wait any longer. I want to see Kizzy right now. I don't need to talk to her. Seeing her from afar is enough. So that's why I went to ION.
It's kind of like wanting to watch porn before going to happy ending places.
Yes, it's exactly like that, Tama. Exactly.
I don't think this is anything like that.
It's exactly like that.
Mame was there. Mame, Kizzy, and Iris were talking. They had real serious looks on their faces.
Yeah, like they saw someone died or something. I don't know.
I couldn't barge into their conversation, so I left.
They were discussing something serious then.
They saw the body. Maybe they're talking about that.
Why are you even looking for Mame?
Oh, you know how it is. Organic nanomachines taking over her brain, etc., etc.
Well, you see...
Wait. Is Mame a suspect in the HB case?
What?
No, that definitely couldn't be it.
Why do you think... Oh, wink sync.
Oh, Kizzy. Yeah, I'm excited for tonight. We should meet. Okay. I'll see you there.
Why do you think Mame is a suspect?
Oh, actually, 4 days ago, on the 10th of February, I saw Mame then, too, in front of Horodori Institute. She didn't notice me, though. Anyway, Mame headed into Horodori Institute by herself. What business does she have at the research facility? That's what I was thinking to myself.
A lot of people going into that facility who don't seem like they should be there.
I saw another person follow her in right after. It was Tokiko Shigure, president of NICE Japan.
Retsulai.
I know what you're thinking. Why would you think she's suspect just because of that, right? Well, you're right. I don't even know if Mame and Tokiko saw each other in there anyway. Not to mention Tokiko was killed 2 days ago, on the night of the 12th. So maybe it's got nothing to do with it. Nah, it probably doesn't. Just coincidence.
Yeah, just a coincidence. Don't worry about that.
But for whatever reason, it caught my attention.
A date with Kizuna today?
A date? I guess it was a date.
Because it was Valentine's Day.
Yeah? Why do you ask?
Nothing. Just...
Saw the body. And then went on date? Maybe ulterior motive. What are you drinking?
Thought I told you that before.
You did. It's Al-free.
It's Al-free. Non-alcoholic beer.
Did you buy that?
Of course I did. Okay, maybe it's true that I did steal a lot before. I know it's nothing to brag about, but they did call me the master of unlocking.
I remember.
But that's all in the past.
Did you always steal by yourself?
It depended on what needed stealing. Sometimes I went alone, sometimes in pairs. If it was a big target, like some mansion in the boonies, I'd go with a team of 5 or 6 guys. The leader of the group was a Kumakura. You know them, right?
We do know them.
That's how I met Moma, the chairman of the Kumakuras. I was usually partnered with Quartz. They were kinda like a bodyguard. Helped me out whenever I got in a sticky situation. Why am I even telling you all this?
We're friends now, right? We're good buddies.
I think I've said too much. Please forget it. It's all in the past. Like I said.
No problem. Did I mention I have short-term memory problems?
All right. I'm gonna get going. I'm gonna see Kizzy tonight. I need to head to the beauty salon first.
Beauty salon?
Anyway, adios.
Why was Mame at Horodori Institute?
4 days ago.
It's interesting that Tokiko was behind her as well.
Was she holding up the hand sign the whole time?
Horodori Institute. I remember.
The goal was to get inside the hidden room inside Horodori Institute.
We totally put that on hold.
Yeah, we totally forgot about the hidden room.
We need to go search that hidden room.
It's a hidden room, it's gotta be good.
But going now would be pointless. If it's a hidden room, it's gotta be a secret and locked up tight. They're not just gonna let us in there.
Anyway, we should focus on the task at hand. Find Amame.
We have been totally a failure at finding Amame.
Leon said he saw her at Iowan.
That's our only lead. I guess that's where we're going. Maybe Kazuna's charming father will be there. She was not there. She was not there. Did anyone see them? Okay, a worker said, "I saw him here before, but that was a while ago." That was a while ago.
Let's go.
We tried and failed.
No, wait. That person over there.
It's kind of a pattern now. Oh, it's our friend.
Excuse me.
It's upside down mask friend. Hey, hi, suspicious person wearing the upside down mask. Hi, hello.
I need to hurry. If I don't... ...
Your mask is upside down.
The body is the opposite.
What?
What are you doing here?
Breath.
Hmm? Why are you barefoot?
Rats don't wear shoes.
I guess not.
But you're not a rat.
Squeak, squeak.
Are you really a rat?
Maybe.
Or go again?
It's a woman wearing a mask. I sense some hostility. Your clothes are worn out.
I forgot to put mothballs in the dresser. Where is it? Where is the main event taking place?
Main event?
Are you looking for that whole Nirvana thing happening? Yeah, it's supposed to be happening today, right? The video didn't say where it was, but...
There she goes.
What was she talking about?
Maybe a Halloween event or something?
Yes, a Halloween event.
Wrong season for that.
Maybe she was talking about that one thing.
Yes, that thing?
What?
Don't make me say it. You know what I mean, don't you?
I thought I did. I don't.
There's no point in paying further attention to her. We should head to...
a different spot.
Oh, we didn't have to see what Tama's favorite Uma is. We searched all over the city. We couldn't find her.
The sun is setting. Let's give up on finding Amame for now.
You don't think we have a choice?
No, not yet. There's one more place I want to go.
Oh, there is? Where is it?
I didn't mention it before now because I thought, considering Mame's mental state, it would be a long shot.
Are we going back to the murder scene?
But maybe...
Hey, can you just cut to the chase? Where are you talking about?
The maid cafe she works at.
Oh, okay, no, just where she works.
She's at the maid cafe, Sunfish Pocket in Akiba.
Well, I mean, it is the case that with the other characters, Kazuna and Iris, apparently after seeing the murder, they just continued on with their normal lives. So maybe Mame just went to work.
Mame, you were here this whole time? We were looking for you.
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt, but Mame can't talk right now. I don't really know how, but she lost her voice.
She must still be struggling with what happened at the studio.
Yeah. Mizuki had that problem at the beginning of the first game. You know how we solved that problem? We put her in the chair.
Then, why is she here at the cafe?
Wait, Leon's here. What is he doing here?
Hold on. Very important business. What Uma do I like? Bigfoot, Chupacabra, Mothman, Loch Ness? Let's go with Mothman. He's talky. Why are you here?
I told you, I was going to meet Kizzy today. She wanted to meet here.
Where is Kizuna now?
She told me a little bit ago that she's running late. She'll be here after she finishes shopping with Iris.
Those girls be shopping.
Is coming too?
Yeah, it was actually Iris who planned the night out. It was her idea to have a video night at the cafe.
What does that mean?
I don't really know, actually. All I know is this wasn't a solo date with me and Kizzy.
She's wearing her mermaid outfit. About this incident at Studio Divida.
Hey, what happened at the studio? I just want a clue. Anything at all would be helpful.
About Terror.
Mame, you ran into Terror at the studio, didn't you? Did they say anything to you?
Like I said, Mame can't talk right now. I thought I told you.
Can't or won't? Why did you go to Horodori Institute?
4 days ago, on the 10th of February, you went to Horodori Institute, right? Leon told me.
Hey, come on!
Why did you go to Horodori Institute? Did you meet Tokiko there?
Why are you here?
Seeing that you're wearing your outfit, are you working today?
Of course, it's Valentine's Day. There's going to be tons of customers here, and they need as many mermaids as they can get. So her manager begged her to work today.
Even though she can't talk?
She can write.
But... I don't understand what Mommy could be thinking. What's going on in her head?
Organic nano machines.
Why don't you ask her to write something?
Looking at her now, I don't think she'll write anything.
Well, then...
Yeah, we should ask her heart. Using the sync machine.
Yeah! Oh, is no one here? We're just gonna do it unmonitored?
Good thing Boss and Pewter aren't here.
I guess it's fine.
I'm sure they'll chew you out later. You know it's a crime to use the machine without permission.
Hey, we're breaking all the rules like any good cop.
You could even get fired for this.
It's fine. If I get results, Boss won't care.
That is true.
You think so?
Tama, can you control the machine? You can do it remotely, right?
Are you really going to do this?
Mame ran into Terror. I'm sure of it. It's highly likely she knows something important. Please, Tama. Please help me. You're my only hope.
Oh, you're so annoying. Fine, I'll do it. I'm going to skip the warning message because I'm sure you already know.
Okay, start it.
What was that?
Could you start, please?
That's better. Here I go. 3, 2, 1.
Of course, the Somnium would be the scene of the crime.
This is Studio de Vita.
It sure is. And we have been going on for a while now. So we are going to save. And when we continue on next time with AI2, we're going to be we're doing what we should have done. We're just putting people in the chair. We should just start with chair. We should just started by meeting people, say hi, hello, in the chair, you go. And that's how we get the real results. Either that or Mame is scheduled to get cut in half. One of those things. Hopefully, it's the getting results and not the cut in half. But who can say, really? Who can really say, honestly? I guess we'll find out next time as we explore. We explore Mame Somnium and try to solve her trauma, her murder scene induced trauma, as we continue on with the mystery from 6 years ago. And I noticed that we have never actually jumped back to the present day. Beginning took place in both the present day and the 6 years ago. But since we started going down this path, it's been all 6 years ago. And it's been quite some time since we've seen the present day. So, I would assume that at some point we are going to finish 6 years ago and we're going to jump back to the present with that information, whatever information is we learn here. It has not happened yet, but we're getting there. I'm sure we're getting there. Even though Ryuki and Tama really don't know anything. They kind of haven't learned anything. They got to learn something at some point. Well, Ryuki learned he has brain problems and he needs to go to the hospital. He learned that. Doesn't seem relevant to the case. But he learned that. Maybe he'll learn more next time in Mame Somnium.